Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Krashy, and today we are diving into a random VOD review of me playing Cram on mobile. Now here's the thing, this intro is really weird and I had no plans to do this. We were actually having some housework done today, like windows were being installed on our house, so I couldn't play the game. My computers were unplugged and stuff, and I was playing on mobile. And so I had called jungle and I loaded back in right after turning on the recording really quickly. So I didn't know that I wasn't jungle. And so then I was like kind of like jungling and seeing if he was going to see if he would go back into lane and I would take over jungle. I ended up just laning, but that's besides the point. Today we're playing some lane cram in solo queue on mobile. This is my main account. I logged into it and I just wanted to play mobile and then VOD review myself. So right now we're in lane, we're farming. You know, business as usual, no big deal. And the build we're running is obviously full cooldown build. I'm 7 black, 6 greens. I have choice specs, the energy amplifier, and the shell bell. Sorry, it's still like it's a lot. It's a mouthful to say. But 855B is coming up. We have this surf slow bro, so we got to kind of watch out for that. And yeah, I just want to talk about this gameplay. I don't remember particularly anything crazy about it, but I just kind of want to watch myself play mobile because I don't feel good at it at all. I feel like I do okay. Like, I obviously understand the game, and so it's kind of interesting. I just wanted to share a video with y'all of me playing Cram on mobile, and I picked Cram because I was like, I want to play something strong, you know. You can see me waiting for the neutral farm here, trying to use my air slash to secure it. We get that, so we're doing pretty good. I mean, all things considered, lane is going well. I'm gonna go ahead and go out for this neutral core fish as my Glaceon is going for our side farm. And you you can see, I mean, like I said, I'm not comfortable sliding my finger around a phone and doing anything like that. So just trying to get what farm I can, and we'll see if there's anything crazy that I do. Like I said, I think this is a pretty solid gameplay. There's really nothing like too bad that I think that I do that I can review. You can see I'm trying to keep to my normal style of using my camera a lot. If you've ever noticed that about me, I love using my camera a lot. And I remember fighting this fight, I felt so uncomfortable. Like, I felt like my finger was in the way. I remember feeling like I couldn't see anything. And that's kind of one of my biggest issues with playing on mobile is I just feel not comfortable with it. It's really, really hard for me, but the performance is crazy. Oh, also shout outs to the top right. I think my phone was on like 9% battery. I was charging it laying in the living room, but still, just saying, you know, playing a game of Pokemon Unite ranked at like 1600 with like 9% battery is a little bit sus, but trying to make some big plays here, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and get taken down because the Cinder is like a little bit too much to handle. And you can see me trying to get comfortable with the screen and stuff. So maybe I overstayed there a little bit. I tried to kind of ego challenge the Absol a little bit, but just trying to get comfortable with the controls. So look at my camera usage. It's so bad. This Slowbro is like stacking or something because he just keeps diving in, and yeah, but you can see I'm being really aggressive, and now I have to kind of like be careful against this Buzzwole because he's coming after me, and the Cinder just blaze kicks off my teammate and takes me down. So again, my issue with mobile is that I don't have the feedback of the stick. Does that make sense? The feedback, like I can feel it under my hands, I know where it is. I don't have that. And so what ends up happening is my finger tends to drift, and I don't realize that I'm just taking it so far. My teammates are able to get that, or Zero Ori gets the steal. They were like 2v2ing, so that's really, really good for us. But what you'll see is every now and then, I don't even know if you'll see it, but what happens every now and then is I just kind of keep running and never stop because I don't feel that my finger hasn't like, hit the edge. I can't get the feedback from it, and that's why I'm not a huge fan of mobile. But go ahead and get my dunk in here. It's 17 points, and my teammates are popping ults, and we're feeling pretty good, so that's pretty good. I should get my level 9 here soon, and I'm just like kind of zoning off this this tower right there. So 39 on 23, not a terrible overcap, and I just got to back up. Time to back up. All right, I'm watching the Buzzwole, no one in the jungle, so I said, yeah, you know what? 550Bs are coming up. They got a couple people in each lane. I'm just well, one person in top lane, but and our Sliver actually got that, so that's super cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit the jungle because you know you gotta keep this off cooldown. So for anybody, if you're past first dread and you see your jungle up, your priority should be holding like off lane and making sure people aren't dunking for free. Like, it doesn't have to be off lane, but just like holding a lane. You should always be trying to not let free turn in happen. I wanted to get into this fight. I ended up taking the full Absol ult. I could have turned my ult off and moved. I'm just not good at mobile because I thought about it. I was like, why didn't I just turn off my ult and move? But yeah, so your priority should definitely be like holding whatever lane you're in. 30 overcap on top lane, nice. But if you can get away from lane, you should definitely wipe out your jungle. So make sure you're farming jungle, even if you're not the jungler. Past dread, it doesn't really matter. You just need that experience off the field, because the faster you get it on that 1 minute cooldown, or the 1 minute respawn time, the faster you're going to have it back up to farm more. So see me being a little bit aggressive. I want to fight. I want to poke. I feel confident that I could actually fight him, or at very least just drag him into my team. And same thing, like I feel like I did pretty good there, and then I just got comboed because I kind of just like full ego and don't have proficient movement. You can see I have a lot of cooldowns up. I have my eject button up, so this is probably a big turning point for them whenever they can, like, I was starting to think to myself, like, we've been winning this whole game and now we're kind of getting stomped, so that's not great. But I'm coming down here, he's actually being greedy, and look at this, I even mess up my pathing. He was being greedy, and I can get down here and just like help hold this off, so that's good. Me and the Zera are able to kind of keep that together, and I am clapping the Glaceon. Look at this, go over the wall. Nice little play right there. I knew if he was going to chase me, I could move again. Just trying to keep the kiting going. Nice. That was a good play. That was a good play. I feel like I did pretty good there. And then I'm probably insta-dead to the Absol. Because, oh my god, we both died. Hopefully somebody will cover that tower. I think they do. I think the Buzzwole covers it. Like, I just don't know when to back up. I don't know when to back up sometimes, man. It's just me being full of my own ego. See, I'd probably go top lane here. Yep. Just thinking out loud, where would I go? Bottom lane is actually getting pushed. I probably should have been looking. If I was more comfortable, I probably would have been looking. But there is still an objective up here, so I don't mind getting up here. 3:30 on the clock. I can definitely use my Unite move, especially with an energy amplifier. So we get one free pick, and then we can just go for this here. So nice. You can even see that dive was just like slow. It was just so slow. I'm so not comfortable on mobile. I'd say for someone that's like not a mobile gamer at all, not bad. Take that hit of his ult and then I just dive over the wall, so that's nice. And same thing, I see jungle up. I see that there's no real need for me to be in lane per se. There are some bees coming up right now, but I'm not being super min-maxy right now. Some bees coming up, but I also want to just go for the jungle farm, so not bad. Not bad. Now also, we need farm, not just bees. Like, I hate that top lane's open right now, but we need farm because we need Unite move back. You know, I used it at 3:30. So with energy amplifier, I should be able to get it back just fine. I think I'm just like kind of arbitrarily coming down here for Dread. They're gonna get a score on us, I think, if I remember correctly. But when you're this far ahead, you can kind of afford to just let them break the tower now. Like, obviously, it'd be nice to hold a point lead, but like putting 50 on whatever top lane is probably fine. Like, it's like that Buzzwole scoring right here, it doesn't really matter much. You can kind of just allow them to do that. It doesn't really hurt you that much. So we get a free Dread. And my thought process going into this fight is like, when I'm an attacker, actually, sorry, I wanted to kind of repurpose the way I'm thinking because I'm realizing that I'm still farming for my ult. When I'm an attacker, my purpose is like, be in a position to help fight, but don't be in a position to get one-shotted. You know what I mean? So we see them taking score lead right here, and I see my teammates fighting, so I just get straight in and just ult. Because like my teammates were already engaged in a fight. They had a couple people on their team that were engaged in a fight. Slowbro goes for a back cap, and he's just not going to make it here fast enough. We just get zapped. I mean, nice and simple, right? Slowbro doesn't he doesn't play the objective. He goes for back cap. We win the game. So, friends, thank you so much for watching. Random video, I know, but let me know what you think of me playing on mobile. Maybe I'll make more mobile videos in the future. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe for future Pro Money on content. As always, be sure to be kind to one another. Tell someone you love them, and I'll see you on the next video.